Hey everybody, Black Ninja 797 here, and welcome back to another episode of Left 4 Dead 2 Myth Busting Mondays. And in today's video for the final myth, we're going to be testing to see if whether or not that while the witch is crying, does she have tears rolling down her face. Now I bet that there's going to be some of you that are going to automatically assume that this is not the case. However though, since Valve likes to be detail oriented and add little things to enhance the gameplay immersion, and on top of that, by the time that we get a good enough look at the witch's face anyways, she's basically in kill mode at that point, and we're just starting to run away by then. So if we were to freeze the witch in place and take a really good look at her, could we possibly notice something that we might have not noticed before? So that's what we're going to be testing at the end of the video. If you guys end up enjoying today's video, please drop a like, comment, subscribe, follow, and all that beautiful stuff. And if you also have a myth of your very own that you would like that be featured in next week's episode, please by all means leave it here in the comments down below, or also alternatively you can leave it within my Discord server, which is going to be linked down below in this video's description. All that being said, guys, I hope you end up enjoying seeing this week's episode of Left 4 Dead 2 Myth Busting Mondays. Myth: can you kill a tank on the last stand by dropping the movable shipping container on its head? Alrighty guys, myth number 1 is submitted in by Tacky Rovelator, and by the shipping container, I'm referring to the one from the Crescendo event or the Panic event within Chapter 1. Now apart from a slight goof where the tank wasn't in the right spot on the first attempt, on the second attempt when the tank was in the correct spot this time, the shipping container did kill him when it fell on his head. So myth 1 is confirmed, but the tank does have to stand at a very specific spot, otherwise it's gonna miss. Myth: can you open the secret golden crowbar room in the last stand with a chainsaw? Alrighty guys, myth number 2 is submitted in by Keto. Alrighty guys, so let's give ourselves the chainsaw and see what happens. So when I use it on the door, I am hearing the sound effect of it breaking, which is a good sign. As a friendly reminder, in case anybody forgot, it takes 50 melee swings to open this normally. But after only a few seconds have passed, the chainsaw breaks it down and I'm able to get the golden crowbar, so this saves a lot of time. So myth number 2 is confirmed, you can use a chainsaw to break down the door to the secret golden crowbar room. Myth: does Bill limp slower than the other survivors when at red health? Alrighty guys, myth number 3 is going to be submitted in by Dutch. Now to avoid any possible skewed results, from the very beginning, as soon as we spawn in, we're not going to incapacitate each other, take pain pills, or any of that. We are going to instead shoot each other with our guns, so that way we're both at red, and specifically both at 20 HP. That way everything is the exact same, and then we're gonna race. Now even though I did start just slightly earlier than Tyler, he is maintaining the same speed as me, and he's not overtaking me nor lagging behind. We also did the test more than once, and once again, the same thing happened. Even though I got a slight early start, Tyler and I are the exact same speed. He's not lagging behind nor overtaking me. And this was the case for every subsequent time that we had done this, which is going to make the third myth for today's video busted. Bill does not limp any slower than the other survivors. Despite being older than everyone in the group, he still keeps up pretty well. Myth: can you friendly fire your teammates on easy mode difficulty? Alrighty guys, the fourth myth of today's episode is going to be submitted in by Dr. Zed, aka Dan. So in easy mode, friendly fire with specifically bullet guns is not going to damage your teammates in any capacity. So since bullet guns cannot friendly fire our teammates, what about things such as environmental hazards? If I were to shoot the exploding barrels on the sacrifice campaign, for example, this would damage my teammates, but what about something that can only come from the player? So I thought, okay, well what about grenades? And I was thinking about Molotovs. And if I throw a Molotov at my teammates, even though it's easy mode, once again, it does friendly fire damage to them, literally. So even though I can't shoot my teammates to death in easy mode, I can still burn them alive, which, you know, that's debatable of whether or not that one's worse than the other. So this is going to make myth 4 confirmed. You can friendly fire your teammates on easy mode, you just have to be a little bit creative. Myth: does the witch actually have tears running down her face? Alrighty guys, and then the final myth of today's episode is submitted in by Good Guy Nick. Now I feel like the best place to start is going to be with the Bride Witch that is on the passing campaign, because if any version of the witch was going to have tears, I feel like it would be this one. So this is what we're all normally used to seeing, is the witch just sitting around like this. Now, since this is not necessarily the best angle to see the witch possibly crying, what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom in with Photoshop so we can take a look at her as close as humanly possible without her going from sad to angry. Now, the only thing I noticed with her eyes, whether it was the Bride Witch, the Sitting Witch, or the standing witch, her eyes had this weird effect where when she moved in certain ways, the orange glowing light from her eyes would lag behind, and you could see it would move to other parts of her face, even if it was subtle. See, the lack of tears surprised me because the witch even does actions like rubbing her arm against her eyes, which suggests that she should have tears running down her face, but she doesn't. So even though Valve was all for their attention to detail, I guess it's just the one thing that they chose not to do. So this means that the final myth is busted. The witch does not have tears rolling down her face, despite the fact that she's crying in-game. But yeah, guys, that is it here for today's video, and I do truly hope you guys ended up enjoying. And if you did, please consider dropping a like, comment, subscribe, follow, and all that beautiful stuff. And if you also have a myth of your very own that you would like to be featured in next week's episode, please by all means leave it here in the comments down below. Or also alternatively, you can leave it within my Discord server, which is going to be linked down below in this video's description. It can be about Left 4 Dead 2, it can be about Left 4 Dead 1, it can even be about Japanese Left 4 Dead. So if you have something, let us know. As we wrap up the video, guys, I also want to just mention two last quick things. Number one, I have a second YouTube channel. Now it is called Black Ninja 797 Extras. And on this channel, I'm going to be uploading and posting additional content that you would normally not see here on my main channel, such as gameplay walkthroughs, funny moments with my friends, and Challenge Accepted, which was a series I used to do here on my main channel where I played games you guys requested me to play. If you guys want to check out the second channel, there is going to be a link down below in this video's description. I also want to say thank you and shout out to Epic Games for being my first ever sponsor. I have a supporter creator code with them, and the code is just my name, Black Ninja 797. If you guys want to, you can use it in the Fortnite and Epic Games item shops. Anybody that uses my code or has used it before in the past, I tremendously appreciate you. And yeah, guys, all that being said, I hope you end up enjoying seeing another YouTube video from the most sneaky YouTubers are ever going to see. Thanks for watching, guys. I love all of you, and peace out.
Hey, meme lords, Jesus here. And you better have enjoyed that video there by the eternal god Daddy Ninja. You should probably subscribe too, or the mighty Moab will come for your balls. If you enjoyed the video, you might like it too. And give me the memes. Flash, bang, boom!